And I've been in touch with Hunter. He is standing by. He says service is pretty spotty out there, so if we do want to get a check-in with him, we can.
Hey, do we want to do it right now? Let's find out
let's
from
find
Hunter.
out
I'm
what
going to put
Hunter
in my IFB so I can hear Hunter here. Hunter, talk to us about what you've seen, what's out there right now, and how the roads are looking.
Hey guys, yeah, so we are here in Suffolk right now. We're actually heading down to North Carolina. We're almost at the state border. We're about to get in onto Route 13 here near Drum Hill, North Carolina. But roads aren't terrible down here. We were just right around Franklin, and it was pouring out there. We weren't seeing much in the way of thunder and lightning, but it was a bit breezy. The rain was really coming on down. We are actually just about to, let's see here, pass a school bus. So seeing some kids getting out of school. It's 1:22 in the afternoon, so I'm not sure if they're getting out early or if, schools didn't close for them down here, because I know a lot of them did down or up around, the peninsulas had some closings over there, so I'm not sure around down here if any were closed, but right now the roads aren't too bad. The one thing I'm a little bit worried about is that since we're kind of on the back roads here, it is very, very woodsy. There are very tall trees, very close to the roads. So, I might have, let's see.
You're good, Hunter. Yeah, we can see that. Again, what he's talking about,
okay.
when you're out
sorry,
keeping
I
an
lost.
eye on the storms, you're limited with your visibility. You may not have much time to react. So you can speak to that, Hunter, if you'd like.
Yeah. Sorry, I can hear about half the words. Sorry, Craig, but yeah, we are limited in visibility, especially in these more rural areas. These roads are a bit tiny. You don't have very wide roads. You have very tall trees close to the roadways. So I'm keeping an eye out more on the radar. That's kind of helping me kind of keep track of where the strongest winds are, where the warnings are. So obviously things are looking fine down here. I'm not seeing much, or many strong storms heading into this direction, at least for right now. I haven't looked in a couple of minutes. But overall, it's just, more of the rain, which actually looks like it's about to come to an end shortly, which is great, especially in this part of the area. But roads haven't been super bad. When we came from Norfolk, it was dry, but as soon as we got into Suffolk and into Franklin, that's when we really started to see the heavier rain bands coming through. Not seeing a whole lot of lightning on the radar either, but as we get closer to the state line, I'm noticing on the radar that's where the rain's kind of coming to an end shortly, but another batch of showers and thunderstorms heading into parts of eastern North Carolina, so we'll have a little bit of a break. But overall, hasn't been, terrible out here. Nothing, I haven't seen before. But I'm also not the one driving. It's Shane Fordham out here. You might know him, sports anchor Shane Fordham. He's doing a great job driving us around. We were just in Franklin. We're now on an hour trip to eastern North Carolina, down around Edenton, where that tornado warning just was. So we're making our way down there. But, we're starting to see, a little bit more brightness to the sky from the last batch of showers moving on through. So
Hunter,
that's a little bit of some...
Hunter, if I can interrupt you for a second, what's your air temperature on the Weather Interceptor? It's outfitted with all kinds of weather instrumentation. Have you seen the temperature drop, or is it starting to recover now that you're starting to come into some brighter skies? I guess the concern is that with the rain, we may get kind of a re-energizing of the atmosphere if it starts to warm back up.
Right. That's a good point. Right now we're sitting at around 66, 67 degrees. So it's not terribly warm outside, but it is muggy. I mean, dew points are in the mid-60s. They were in the lower 60s earlier when we were leaving Norfolk. But yeah, that's a good point, Craig. Once this rain starts to clear, maybe we see a bit more sunshine, and then that sunshine heats up the surface once again. You get a little bit more instability, and that could kind of re-energize for more storms later on. So we'll have to see how all of that works out. You're right. Like you and Evan were saying earlier during the noon, that some of these actual rain showers could be actually helpful later on in the afternoon when that actual line of storms comes in from the cold front that's off to our west. So, we'll just have to see how this all
I'm not sure if
plays out
that's
as we go
helpful
throughout
or
the next couple
hurtful,
of hours.
depending on how you look at it. When we talk about the opportunity for more storms, sometimes it can be something that provides more energy. Sometimes it can absolutely rob the heat energy. So, yeah, we'll definitely have to watch to see how things play out.
And Hunter, it doesn't look like there's very much ponding on the road. Are you noticing that?
No, there's not a lot of ponding out here. It is starting to rain a little bit heavier right now as we turn onto this more of a main roadway here, corner of Arthur and Whaleyville Boulevard. But there's not a whole lot of ponding on the roadways. It's not too bad, Janet.
Okay.
And not a whole lot of cars out here either. So far, so good.
Tell Shane he is doing a very good job driving. He's being very safe.
Shane, Janet says you're doing a great job driving.
Hey, Hunter, real quick before we let you
Said
go, you're
thank you,
driving
Auntie.
straight. Looks like you've got some low clouds kind of out ahead of you. Those are just kind of some scud. I can't really see that well from the monitor, but what are you guys driving towards right there? Just some dark clouds?
Yeah, just more towards. Let's see if I can.
If you bring it around to the
this
front,
camera
it looked
going
like it was
here.
right
It's a
in
little
front of
bit
you.
wet, so it might be hard. It might not be.
Yeah, we've got a 360 camera. He's bringing it
it's
around to the
difficult
front.
when.
That's-
Okay,
I was looking
there
at
we
the
go.
dash cam, but there you go. So I didn't know if you saw any kind of rolling or anything going on with any of that, or is it just some dark cloud cover?
Wow.
No, not seeing really much in the way of rolling. What I like about the area over here is that when you do get away from all of these trees, you also have a lot of open fields, which really gives you a great view of what's going on. So, if there was to be a storm, with something, it would be great to spot it over here because you just have a lot of just great views. Oh, we just entered North Carolina.
Yeah,
Here it
and
is.
it looks like from the studio.
But
do you
there's
have
a little
few
bit of blue
pops
sky
sunshine
over there,
out
Craig. Yep.
Wow.
You could see there's some blue sky right there.
Yep. No, you see it. That's legit. You start looking for holes
So-
in the cloud deck, and you know that sun's getting through. That starts to heat that low level of the atmosphere.
That cloud is so.
Right. Exactly. And the rain's definitely starting to get a bit brighter here within the last 2 minutes. May not seem like it on camera, but definitely noticing some brightness. And temperatures have come up a degree since you asked me last. We're around 67.2, and we were
Okay.
around 66.5 earlier.
You said it's come up a little bit, Hunter?
Yep. It's come a tad. Yep.
Okay. Well, we've got some pretty heavy rain right now to take a look at. Hunter, keep us updated on what's going on out there. Janet, did you have anything else for him, or can we get
Yeah.
back into the radar?
Okay, yeah. Hunter, yeah, you're doing a good job. I know you said you're in North Carolina. It does look kind of dark where you are now. And, following North Carolina Emergency Management, they do have this tornado watch that's, all the way down to Lumberton, all the way up to Kill Devil Hills, and in the area, close to the area where you are. So, yeah, be careful out there. And this is just a watch, obviously.
Absolutely, Jenna. I'm paying close attention to the radar. I'm listening closely to Craig. Well, we're gonna do our best to stay safe out here.
Okay, thank you.